Summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Honey, honey, soul.
Hi there, Aquarius, and welcome to your modern shaman Maria and RainbowLand with another weekly astrology forecast, which I make for all signs. So if you aren't Aquarius, please go to the channel and find your own sign. The 7 signs of the week is here for the week that starts at the 28th of August and ends at the 5th of September 2018. So the first sign of the week, who is actually not that new, but it's still exciting, it's the sun in Virgo. So it's the sun in your 8th house. Ooh, that is interesting though. The 8th house is always interesting. It went in there last week, of course, where it had the grand trine between Saturn up there in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. So this is going on between your 4th, and this was and is still, because it still has repercussions this week, especially of course the sun in your 8th. But there's still a trine between Saturn and Uranus, and these are the houses of Earth, signs of Earth, but the houses of the 4th, 8th and the 12th house for you. And this means that you can manifest, you really manifest what you truly, really desire in life. You know, the 8th house with the sun there, but it's also you manifesting your intuition and actually using it in the 3D world. Because those 3 signs are the signs of intuition as well. It's of emotional signs, because they're all waters, emotional houses, because they're all ruled by water. But in earth signs. So it's a way of actually accepting in this 3D world that you have your intuition and your emotions and letting them be a part of your life, even though you are a mental sign yourself. It's a good thing for you to integrate, of course, and to get some structure upon, because your planet, your ruler, is also the ruler of Capricorn, and it is at home in Capricorn too, in your 12th house. So it's organizing your feelings, your emotions, and also all the past life things that come up that you have to let go of. So actually there's a sense of security with Saturn here. As we have the sun putting its beautiful rays of light in your 8th house of what you really wish and desire on a deep level, and how you really wish to connect to someone else on a very deep level. Maybe the sun here will actually give you the chance to do so. And it's going to be interesting as we move along this report. There will be some other things where I will point back towards this that I just said. Sign number 2 of the week. Sign number 2 is Mercury moving forward in your 7th house. It also did last week. As we know, a planet moves forward, goes retrograde and moves forward. So it passes the same passage 3 times here. Forward, retrograde, until the 19th of August, forward. Right now it's here on the 3rd pass of the same route, and that means a new perspective. Mercury is perspective, and also the way we think about things. Our communication, our movement, means of transport can also be, but in this case, our perspective, the 3rd time it passes the same area, has changed, and we have new glasses on. We have a new way of seeing the situation. And in this case for you, it's in your 7th house, so maybe you have a new way of regarding what a relationship is to you, for you. And you find it easier to communicate this to other people, because the planet of communication is moving forward. And on the 2nd of September, it's out of this zone, the cycle, the shadow phase, which we in Danish call the bow tie. A little more cheerful than the shadow phase. So the bow tie, it's out on the 2nd of September, and this means that you will have the chance and the opportunity to get completely new relationships, maybe communicating with people in a new way that will attract something to you in this realm, this part of your horoscope. Let's hope so. So, third sign of the week is Venus in your 9th house, the sister sign of Libra, where she is at home. So she feels really good here, and she is helping you expand your mind and change your belief system, because remember that the world can change in 1 second. Your world, the whole world can change in 1 second. The minute you shift your perspective from viewing the world through one type of pair of glasses, and you change them to another, life can change like this in a split second if you change your belief system, the way you view the world. And this of course means that with Venus here, she can do stuff like that for you. She's squaring Pluto, the planet of deep transformation, in the 12th house. And I believe that even though it may feel rough, it can actually help you transform your view of the world on a very deep level, by transforming you so deeply and forcing you in your 12th house to let go of something that is definitely not serving you anymore, and make you move forward. This is on the table this week. As Pluto, of course, has been here since 2007, it's nothing new, but the way you view it is probably going to be different. And it's nice with Venus here, of course. And of course, it's also got something to do with relationships in general when it's Venus in Libra. So all of us has to change the way we act in relationships. We have to realize and remember that the world is a reflection of ourselves. So how can we blame or shoot the messengers that just shows us what's going on inside of us and what we are attracting through our thoughts and what we say and what we do and what we're programmed to? So in order to change your relationships, you have to change your ways. Sign number 4 of the week is about the moon. Of course, every week it moves through 3 to 4 signs. It takes 2 and a little more than 2 days, 2 point something days to move through one sign. And this week it's going from Aries to Cancer. But last week it had a full moon in Pisces, which was the combination of a cycle, a culmination of a cycle that started with a new moon in Pisces half a year ago. Pisces for you is your 2nd house of resources, of habits, of self-esteem, of your finances and money you built on your own. And maybe something new started half a year ago that you've invested time in, energy in, throughout, and worked upon throughout the last half a year. And this is the culmination. This is the gift of fruition from this work. So if you didn't do any work, there will be none. If you did, this is what you see the result of now and in 2 weeks to come. In Aries, it's your 3rd house of communication. As the moon goes through this, it's squaring stuff in your 12th house, the 2 heavy planets, Saturn and Pluto. This means that you are communicating, you have a possibility to communicate the things that you find it hard to release and let go of, the things that you're struggling with behind the scenes. You can actually now say to perhaps the people that you are letting go of, or something they did that you are letting go of. You have the moon helping you say it out loud and communicate it. It can also be other things, of course. It's your 3rd house of communication and movement. It's going into your 4th house, personal life, foundation, home life, inner child, where it meets up with Uranus, that may be creating some changes for you here. It's moving along your fourth house into your fifth house of romance. Nice. That can support the Mercury forward movement in your eighth house of deep connections, perhaps. Even though these signs are squaring each other, it may attract a romantical situation with your partner or a new partner, where you connect on a very deep level. She said, being a romantic. Then we have finally the moon going into your sixth house of health and diet, and you making a better day-to-day life for yourself, also in your work situation. But that's just, it's only going into the sign, so I will take it next week, of course. Sign number 5 of the week is Mars moving forward in Capricorn. Mars moving forward in Capricorn for you is the 12th house again. Don't you just love this house? Of hidden enemies, behind the scenes stuff, of spirituality, not to forget. Mars is the planet of energy, of passion, of war, and also of assertiveness, and just the ability to get things done. It's been moving in retrograde for 60 days, forward, retrograding 60 days, forward, finally on the 28th, so at the beginning of the report. So it's passing again, just as Mercury, the same area for the 3rd time, meaning with new energy. And it's going from your 12th house into your 1st house. So it's on its way in there, where it's also going to square Uranus. So it's not a walk in the park, since it's passing the last degrees, the critical degrees of Capricorn. Any last degree of a sign is the critical ones, because here you really have to master this sign, and it's a taskmaster. Saturn is actually also in here, but it's not that close, but Pluto is closer to Mars in this case. But it's all about you purging, letting go, releasing stuff that no longer serves you, and you will get the energy to do so, and to get your meditational practice back on, and to get perhaps you feel like walking in nature, to get into contact with your own nature again, to release stuff, you know, without thinking, just being. And you are a mental sign, so it can be hard for you to stop thinking. That's why I'm recommending nature, if you cannot just meditate and let your mind be still like that. Sign number 6 of the week is the tarot card of the week, which I already drew because I was doing the first reports outside, where it was raining, sunny, and I wanted to stay out there, but I didn't want to ruin my card, so I drew them all inside, and finally decided to go in anyways. But anyway, I drew a very nice card, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, amazing. So in the background you see the landscape that she has been walking through, and now she finally comes to fruition, where she can harvest all of the work that she did. She is now getting a reward, a payment for it. She's so strong and independent, and she's in this world of her own that she made for herself. And I think this could have something to do with Jupiter, because this is an abundance card. You can see that Jupiter stands for abundance, and Jupiter is in your 10th house, your career, your face in the world, like where you are on the throne somehow. Jupiter is creating abundance for you, also because it's in contact with Neptune in your 2nd house of finances and resources. This aspect is showing us that something good is coming to you, or is already in your hand. You just need to enjoy it and allow yourself to sit there on the throne and say, wait, wow, this is what I achieved and what I did and what I worked for. Also, you know, the Pisces full moon last week may have brought this to you because you worked hard for it. If you didn't, maybe there wasn't so much new that came, but then you can look upon what you already have, because you're probably already floating in some kind of abundance if you open your eyes and watch carefully. So she is also this queen. She is also you know, satisfied with what she has. So she has a positive energy, and she is, it made me think also about the different earth signs, the grand trine in earth, because it's earth energy here. So I also think that this has something to do with you manifesting physically all the abundance you got from all the hard physical, psychological work that you did in these more spiritual signs, earth signs that are having nice aspects right now. So congratulations with your hard work. And then we have sign number 7 of the week, and that is the theme of the week. This week is not some funny play or anything like that. This week it is the theme of the week. One of the most important things at all in any program I do is this point. We create our own reality through our expectations, thoughts, feelings, and the energy we are. This means that you can change your reality only by changing your ways of thinking, being, and behaving. So this means you have to alter your consciousness. It's also how you speak, of course. So this week's theme is also about telling the truth. And what is the truth? Well, probably there are 7.4 million different truths. So you have to ask yourself, what is your truth? When you follow your heart, what would it say if you gave it a voice? And do you speak with that voice when you are with other people? That is the question. Because we have too many people. We have the news, the media, the politicians, the commercials, the teachers of our business schools, telling us to manipulate in order to get what we want, and making this look like something good, a good quality to be able to. But that is lying. So try to feel into the voice behind the actual voice, you know. What does their heart say as they speak these things that aren't true? Also people you meet, that are they saying the truth? Can you feel what they really think and feel? And do you tell the truth, your truth, the truth of your heart? The truth of your heart is what you need to speak, think, and be if you want to manifest the world of your dreams. Thanks for watching this week. Aquarius, don't follow trends, follow your heart. See you next week. Ciao.
Easy sliding down on me. You are now in my arms forever, all the way eternity. Set you free to be loved, my love. Summertime. Så du er min, og jeg er vild med dig.